What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Sub Urban Nerd. This is the channel where I give the reviews on today's nerd news. I also give reviews on movies, and today's movie I'm giving a review on is How to Train Your Dragon 3: The Hidden World. Now, I'm gonna like I usually kind of do, just give a kind of feel of what I'm thinking. I did like this movie. This movie is, this is pretty much a trilogy. How to Train Your Dragon 1, How to Train Your Dragon 2, How to Train Your Dragon 3, Hidden World, and there was a lot of things about this movie that I did like. The relationship of How to Train Dragon in general, the relationship between Toothless and Hiccup, it's always so good. It's like, you know, like a boy and his dog, but instead of a dog, it's a fire-breathing dragon that can kill a bunch of people. But in this movie, you see the growth, because throughout the series, you see Hiccup, you know, with his father, you know, like he's the kid that doesn't want to follow in the footsteps of his parents, and you know, he kind of becomes his own person in the first one. The second one, he sort of takes over. In the third one, he has to become like a man. He has to become the leader that this village or town needs. And that is what he does. And I liked the story for the most part as far as that. But I'm going to tell you right now, my gripes as far as the first like half or something, the movie was okay. They introduced a new villain, of course, and his whole deal is he wants to kill all Night Furies. Because of something happened when he was a child, he killed one, and then he was obsessed with just killing all the Night Furies. And he somehow the most of the people, the dragon hunters, they hate the village that Hiccup is from, because now they've embraced all the dragons. So all the dragons are over there, and they're the hunters. They're letting loose all the dragons and bring them over to their village. And the people that hunt the dragons ain't feeling that, so they bring in this guy who's like a world-renowned hunter, and he doesn't want to deal with it, because I don't. That's your business. But once they tell him that he has that Hiccup has a Night Fury, he's like, okay, I'm down. And for some reason they have a Light Fury, and I didn't understand why he doesn't want to kill the Light Fury, but he wants to kill the Night Fury. And it's kind of weird to me, because it's like the same race. It's just one's a female and the other one's dark. So I guess if they're light, he has no issues with them. If they're dark, he kills them all. Because I guess you can't have more Night Furies if there's only Light Fury, because that's the females. Regardless of his idea, his plan was kind of weird. And the one thing that I liked about this is because, you know, Hiccup is the owner of, you know, Toothless, but it's like a parent and child. So when Hiccup meets the female version, not Hiccup, when Toothless meets a female version of the Night Fury, he's, you know, trying to impress him, and that's where this movie has that heart, because you're watching these animals. It looks like cute. It's like animals trying to impress themselves, and it seemed very real. Like the way they acted, the way they had the animators. Props to you guys. You guys made me believe these dragons were real. The way they were acting and the way they were trying to court each other. And then they had this cute little scene. Well, you've probably seen it where like he has a like that was one of the, like, you've seen it in the trailers, but in this it's definitely more cute, and he's spinning the sand and all that. But at the same time, as a parent, you see this new kid, like say for instance you had a daughter and you see this boy, you're like, I don't trust that dude. And that's the same way Hiccup is. You're like, yo, I don't trust that girl. And they did if the animator's job, the director's job was to make me doubt this Light Fury. It really had me, because the whole time I'm thinking like, yo, I don't trust this chick. How she captured, all of a sudden she's loose and like things bad are happening. So I was thinking maybe she was being controlled or whatever, but not spoiling it for you, but let's just say it's, you know, the movie ends happily. And the best part is the visuals. The visuals in How to Train Your Dragon, it's always awe-inspiring, because whenever they go to these new lands, like when Hiccup found his mom where all the dragons were, like this hidden kind of place, sort of like a hidden world, it was amazing. I saw this movie in Dolby Digital, so graphic-wise, the colors, they're bright, exploding, the sound, it was so immersing. I just kind of wish that I'd seen this in 3D, because just recently, I realized they have 3D Dolby Digital, and you're taking all the experiences. So you're looking at all the visuals, all the sound, and then on top of that, you got the 3D, which I personally like 3D. There's a lot of people that don't like 3D, but I do. And I think this movie would have been perfect for it. So if you guys do like 3D, I say try and check this out in 3D. It's a little bit less than Dolby Digital, so it might be a little worth it. I say, if anything, get that AMC A-List, because then you don't have to worry about paying for it. It's 3 movies a week, so that's 12 movies a month, and you can go to Dolby, you can go to 3D, you can go to IMAX, everything, whatever is free, just 3 a week. So I say check it out in whichever format that you want to see it in. Like, if you just like 2D, by all means. But I think you should check this movie out. If you like the first 1 and 2, this is definitely a movie for you. If you don't like the other ones, you think it's a little too kiddish, then by all means, you can stay away from this. But from my personal experience, I say check this movie out. It's really good. The best part of the movie is the last like 20 to 30 minutes. Honestly, that is the best part, when Hiccup and when Toothless and the Light Fury go find the hidden world, then the visuals and just on their own, like, that part is like the best. And then the end where they have to kind of save each other. And also, they have the issue of the fact that these villagers have made themselves self-dependent on these dragons, so they have to learn how to survive without them when they get captured. So I do like that. I do like development, and not just the main character, the main protagonist, but also the surrounding cast. Oh, and let me just tell you right now, Rough Nut and Tough Nut, voiced by Kristen Wiig and T.J. Miller, by far one of the best parts, because I believe it's Tough Nut, which is a boy. He acts as if he knows everything about women. He's telling Hiccup, like, yo, you need to grow a beard, you need to puff up your chest, women like this stuff. And like, when he was talking, like, that was probably the best parts. And then I was like, okay, the sister is nothing, but when she gets captured, the way she's talking, holy crap, yo, had me dying. And so those are my 2 like outstanding characters in this movie. But the Astrid and Hiccup, their relationship also grows in this movie. It's not just Hiccup and Toothless. Hiccup and Astrid, the relationship grows. You see them as adults. You see them with their kids at the end, and it feels complete. This feels like a trilogy that I don't need to see a 4th. If a 4th does come down the road, I hope it's probably like 5 or 6 years down the road where they try and bring it back, but maybe with the kids at least. But as of now, I'm satisfied with this trilogy. They're ending on a high note. Probably one of the best animated trilogies that have been, and I say check out this movie. If I had to give this movie a grade, I'm giving this movie a B+. Why B+ and not an A and all that? Because, like I said, the last 20 to 30 minutes of the movie is the best part. The first part is like, it's kind of linear. It's like I wish they sort of developed the main bad guy a little bit more, but instead it's just like a bunch of stuff that's just going, and it's just not that important. But I did like the movie all in all. So, like I said, B+. Check this movie out. If you guys like my review, if you guys like my commentary on the way I felt about this movie, remember to put those notifications on, like this video, subscribe, check out my last review, and check out my playlist of movie reviews. And remember, I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Sub Urban Nerd. You've just been notified. Catch you guys on the next review.